First, though, we are starting with Will. It's a bit of a reunion and someone that I'm sure you remember from our years together when we all worked for GMTV. Tina Baker, Soap Queen, is here. Good news?
Bong, bong, bong. Big bust up in the family. I see the word D-I-V-O-R-C-E. In Emmerdale as well, Debbie Dingle is going to be pregnant.
No.
I'm in love with this man.
Oh, he's fantastic.
In an inappropriate manner.
No,
You
make it
look
inappropriate,
easy.
just for a change.
Tracy, love, you're guilty.
Can you believe it's 35 years since we first said hello to the folk of Emmerdale Farm as it was then?
A vixen comes to the village, a woman of a certain age, who works her way around the men of the village.
What does she look like?
A bit like me.
And Tina's got a new job. She's doing pretty good.
Your muffins are out of date.
Thank you very much, Tina. Thank you for that. Oh, we had such good fun. Well, our former soap expert, Tina Baker, she's now an author. And she's just published her debut novel. It's called Call Me Mummy. And she joins me now. It is so good to see you. Tina, you look fantastic. How are you doing?
Thank you. I've got a ring light the size of a sun on me, which bleaches out all the age ravages. But do you know what tickles me, Lorraine, is watching that back. Before Fit Club, after Fit Club, I look like a concertina. So you never knew where I was, how plump I was, or how post-Fit Club, you know, I got a bit fitter. Thank the Lord.
You look fantastic, and I know that you do exercise classes. You're a trained fitness instructor and looking brilliant and able to do it from your house, which is great. Now, look, I need to talk about this because you sent me a copy of Call Me Mummy and I read it in one sitting. It's really, really good. It's really dark, but you can't put it down. Honestly, you really can. I just thought it was brilliant. That's just why I wanted to talk to you. So tell me, in a nutshell, we don't want to give too much away because there's a zinger at the end, but generally what this is about.
Well, it is dark, it's psychological thriller. It's about a woman, like myself, desperate to have a child. Unlike myself, she actually steals one. She sees a child she thinks is being abused and she takes it. But really it's about the two women, the woman who loses the child, who's vilified by the press, by the trolls, who all call her a scummy mummy because she's working class, she's got tattoos, sort of a bit like me really, and the desperate woman who's sort of very, very damaged. And that was partly based on my own mum, God rest her soul. I would not have been able to write this book unless my mum had died. So when my mum died, I knew I wanted to sort of explore some of the horrible things that had happened to her. So she'd been abused by nuns. She had a very bad relationship with her religion, Catholicism, and Mummy in the book is just demented. And actually, even if you do get a kid, there's no guarantee that you're going to be a good mother. And let's be honest, as a woman, you cannot win. You're either too fat, you're too thin, you're too old, you've had too much Botox. And as a mother, if you're a working mum, you know, people judge you. If you don't go to work, people judge you. I just think, you know, the trolls are out there, aren't they? The bullying and the abuse, people suffer much more online now than, you know, when I was growing up, we didn't have that. So it sort of explores all that. And you can hear in my voice, I get really emotional about it because, you know, when I was on GMTV with you, me and my husband Jeff, we tried to have a child. We did lots of fertility treatment. It didn't work. So now I have lots of cats instead. There's my lovely hubby, Jeffrey. Oh. We got married just after Fit Club. One of the reasons, you know, I lost weight was to get my wedding dress. But actually now it's all about health and no more importance than this year of keeping fit. Doesn't matter if you know, a bit overweight or a bit underweight, but keep as fit as you can.
Absolutely, and I know you've been shielding as well, so today is a big day.
I thought, is this an April Fool? They want you on Lorraine and you can come out to shielding. But to be honest, it's a marathon because I am so nervous about it. I have literally not been in a shop for months, and the only time I've ever been in a shop is with Jeff. So I'm so anxious, I give myself asthma attacks. So today, after the show, my homework, I'm going to take it in little steps, is to mask up and to go down the Co-op by myself. And that's almost as scary as coming back on air after about 10 years. You know, I've not done
It's
this
true,
for
though. We talked about this yesterday, about people are... Yeah, it's wonderful that we're sort of, you know, small steps to normality, whatever that will be. But it is, I mean, I'm like you, and I haven't been shielding. I mean, I know you've been shielding because of your asthma's really bad. I still feel a bit, you know, a bit anxious about things, and it's okay.
God bless you and Dr. Hillary, who were the voices in reason, because very early on in the pandemic, I got my mask on and we went for a walk and people wouldn't let me past. And it's like, I felt like I should walk around with a big sign saying, you could kill me. Literally, it could kill me. So I can teach my Keep Fit classes. I can do my writing at home, thank God, because that has kept me as sane as I ever get. But when I go outside, I'm not in control of other people. And I'm finding that really hard. It's like I weep at least once every day. And I was crying yesterday, looking at the pictures of the crowd. I would love to go to a park. You know what I mean? Just to get some, I've got a little garden, but I've not been out in the wild for ages. And my book's not been out in the wild. You know, I wanted to do this for all my life, even as a kid. I wanted to write a book. And from my background, people didn't write books. My mum didn't really learn to read or write properly because she was left-handed, and the nuns, Lorraine, tied her hand behind her back because that was a mark of the devil. Her dad didn't read or write at all. They were fairground people, so reading and writing wasn't the best thing. Mental arithmetic, because my grandma and granddad were on the coconut shine, you needed to do the change to give people the change, but reading and writing, not so much. But they always encouraged me at school, and, you know, finally, I've written my debut novel. Finally, you know, I've got a publisher. I bought that plant behind me, the Viper plant, because my publisher's a viper. I was waiting to see it in the bookshop. And then, of course, this all hit, and I have never seen my book in a shop, so it doesn't feel...
I've got it here. Look, we'll put it on the telly. It's here. And it's really good. And you've already written another one, and I want this to be a movie or a drama. That's what I want. I think it would be, when I was reading it, it's so, you know, you can see it. You know, there's some books that are so vivid that you can actually picture it. It's great.
I dream of Vicky McClure, sort of, you know, from
Line of Duty, yeah.
Yeah, she can do really hard face, but she can do really vulnerable. She would be great as the scummy mummy character, Kim. Very working class and who's judged for that.
Right.
And the way you say working class, you can tell which I am.
Indeed.
And I just thought perhaps Gillian Anderson as mummy.
Gillian Anderson, yes.
Sort of slightly brittle. You know, and mummy's a very brittle character. But I would love it on the telly. I'm trying to hope that Tom Hardy or you know, anybody really who's quite sexy had played Kim's husband.
I think Tom Hardy, I'm with it. Tina, what a joy to see you. An absolute joy, it really is. Good luck with the book. I mean, obviously, you know, it's difficult just now to get a hold of, but you can get it online, of course you can. And well done, and I cannot wait. You get me the next one, send it to me as soon as it's finished. And thank you. Thank you so much, my love. It's great to see you. So good. Honestly, it's brilliant. Call Me Mummy is out now.